Welcome back to Press Review. Let's start by taking a look at today's front pages in the Middle East. Beginning with the Jerusalem Post, which reports that 8 Israelis were wounded and at least 3 seriously injured by a Hamas mortar attack on the Eshkol region near the Gaza border. The paper also reports that the Israeli Defense Force knew Hamas was preparing for a summer war, according to a senior military source, but that Israel has destroyed some 85% of Gazan attack tunnels and Hamas's capabilities are set back by 4 to 5 years. The Khalij Times reports that a senior UN official has appealed to the international community to take the steps necessary to address the extreme situation in Gaza, adding that the tolerable limit has been exceeded. The paper also reports that Sierra Leone has declared a state of emergency in response to hundreds of deaths from the deadly Ebola virus. The Gulf News reports that the UN's top human rights official said that Israel is deliberately defying international law. The comments followed the death of over 1,300 Palestinians, mainly children. The paper also reports that Britain's new Foreign Secretary, Philip Hammond, has said the Ebola virus that has killed over 700 people in West Africa could pose a threat to Britain, although no one has been affected so far. The Lebanese Daily Star reports that Libya has warned of a total collapse of its healthcare system if the Filipino and Indian staff on whom it depends leave the country due to chaos. The paper also reports that Lebanese singer Majda al-Rumi will visit Jordan's Zaatari camp, the second largest site for Syrian refugees, in October. Now let's take a look at the top Middle East news from UK papers. The Guardian reports in its Middle East section on the devastation in the Syrian city of Homs following the vicious battle that saw residents attempting to overthrow Bashar al-Assad. A deal brokered by Iran allowed anti-Assad fighters to leave, and now milestones of recovery are being marked. The Telegraph reports that the 72-hour ceasefire planned between Israel and Palestinian groups was broken after less than 3 hours, with a hospital in Gaza saying 40 people have been killed. Israel accused Hamas of breaking the ceasefire. The Independent reports that the Air Algerie flight AH5017 that crashed into the Sahara last week, killing 118 people, plunged 30,000 feet into the desert 3 minutes after running into a violent storm. The report says an inexperienced Spanish crew may have been responsible for the crash. Now let's take a look at the top Middle East news in international papers. The Deutsche Welle reports on the breakdown of the Gaza ceasefire, saying both sides have accused each other of breaking the truce. The Israeli newspaper Haaretz reported that Prime Minister Netanyahu had declared the ceasefire a failure, and an Israeli representative told a UN official in the region the government had decided to resume its offensive in Gaza. The New York Times also reports on the collapse of the Gaza ceasefire and says a spokesman for the Israeli military said government forces were moving to destroy a tunnel when several militants came out of the ground, including a suicide attacker. There was an exchange of fire and an Israeli soldier was dragged into the tunnel. And for more updates, please visit levant.tv. Thanks for watching. Be sure to join us again on Monday. Bye for now.